did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me. They picking, snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Watson, off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
At their own 2-yard line.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple of nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
For a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
To number 5.
A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Panthers nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. 53. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get sick.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 26 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Panthers.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
12.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Complete.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to Deebo Samuel.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
His kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray going to fire one out wide. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And the 41-yard line.
On second down, it's Patterson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Santos' kick is up and through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 27, Murray. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Sione Takitaki in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Murray now to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a handoff looking right.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Flush to his right, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Quinnen Williams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Third and less than a yard.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard.
A gain of 5.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Mike 7, Mike 7. Easy, quicker. He's coming. Go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going for it. It's Murray. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got this down to the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 24. Panthers
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to be brought down. back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain still. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner, just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver.